The Finance Subcommittee hears proposals on changes to municipal salary classifications and compensation. FSU and Mass Bay are set to benefit from state funding for early college courses, and a recap of last Friday's happenings at the State House, as Framingham's new flag is set to be displayed on Beacon Hill, while the state has been given control of a downtown property in order to facilitate a new regional justice center. I'm Brendan Fitzpatrick, and this is The Frame. Framingham News in Focus. Hello and welcome to The Frame, an initiative of Access Framingham. We start with an overview of the Finance Subcommittee's meeting that took place this past Tuesday, January 7th, as City Council members heard proposals on municipal salary changes. Local officials are in the middle of reviewing classifications and compensation for non-union positions within the city's government. Framingham's Chief Operating Officer Michael Tassino explained on Tuesday that leaders are looking to keep the city competitive on the job market while also ensuring that salaries are equitable across the board. Employee recruitment and retention has been difficult in recent years, according to Tassino, due to competition from other municipalities as well as the private sector.
So this study gives us the opportunity internally to make things right for employees that were hired or have been on the payroll for a while, compared to the newer ones that had to come in, like during COVID, post-COVID, where we had to pay them a higher salary to get them in the door. It's very competitive out there right now.
A number of recommendations regarding multiple classification levels were outlined on Tuesday, though Finance Subcommittee Chair and at-large City Councilor George King wanted to ensure that Framingham will not have to repeat this process again in a number of years. Tassino mentioned that it's been 8 years since a similar review was conducted, but King explained that he's seen this type of process carried out locally on multiple occasions, resulting in the topic becoming complicated.
I think we all want to pay people properly, okay? I do. And I certainly want to do that, okay? But we're our own worst enemy when it comes to this. We can't hold it together for a year. I'm not talking about this group. I'm talking about 20 years of history.
No vote on the matter was taken by the Finance Subcommittee this week, as the group is set to pick the topic back up during their meeting on January 28th. Framingham State University and Massachusetts Bay Community College will benefit from state funding to boost early college courses for high school students. On Tuesday, Governor Maura Healey announced that a total of $8 million will be distributed across the state to boost these resources. With the money, more high schoolers will be able to take college courses and earn college credits at no additional cost through programs provided at institutions like FSU and Mass Bay, which provide classes for students from the public school districts in Framingham, along with Milford and Waltham. State officials anticipate that about 2,300 extra seats in early college courses will be opened across Massachusetts through the grants, as the money is also slated to increase recruitment and staffing. Schools taking part in the existing early college programs in Massachusetts, including FSU and Mass Bay, are getting between $50,000 and $125,000 to continue that work. Additionally, Framingham State was given an early college capacity grant worth $60,000. We've got more details on these stories we just mentioned and more on our new look website, www.theframe.news. More articles and feature pieces that we've completed across the city can be found there, along with details on local happenings through our new online community calendar. Tell your neighbors about how they can stay up to date with us, and subscribe to our email newsletter so that you never miss a beat. Follow us on social media too. Our home on both Instagram and X is at @FrameNews_. Subscribe to Access Framingham's YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload a new Frame episode. Find us on Facebook too, simply by searching for The Frame. Mayor Charlie Sositsky and other local officials were in Boston this past Friday, January 3rd, to commemorate the addition of the City of Framingham's new banner to the Hall of Flags at the State House. The design for the new flag, following Framingham's official transition from a town to a city back in 2018, was just approved this past year. It features the city's seal on a blue background with yellow accents and font. The event, which also featured Lieutenant Governor Kim Driscoll and State Senate President Karen Spilka, took place right at the start of the 325th anniversary of Framingham's incorporation back in 1700.
This new flag symbolizes not just our shared history and achievements, but also our aspiration for the future.
I think one of Framingham's strengths is people working together, again, collaborating, working together, coming up with great, product solutions. And I look forward to seeing that happen even more in this coming year on the 325th.
The holiday season has wrapped up, which means that crews will be out to collect Christmas trees this upcoming week. Trees will be grabbed during regular trash collection days the week of January 12th. Residents are asked to put their trees next to their regular trash. The city's DPW is reminding folks that only organic and live trees are being collected. All tinsel, lights, and other decorations should be removed from these trees before they're placed on the curb for collection. Artificial trees can be brought to the recycling drop-off center along Mount Waite Ave or through bulky item collection for disposal. A fee for soft good bulky items will be applied for those getting rid of those artificial trees. And finally this week, for our Frame by Frame segment, we bring it back to the State House. As we just mentioned, that flag ceremony took place on Friday on Beacon Hill, but so did another event related to Framingham. That day, Mayor Sisitsky officially signed control of the Thomas Danforth building along Union Avenue over to the State Division of Capital Asset Management and Maintenance. Current plans are to develop the site into a regional justice center. The refurbished facility, with numerous legal resources and services, is primed to take over for the current Framingham District Court along Concord Street. We spoke with State Senate President Spilka to learn more about this transfer, as well as the goals that local and state leaders have for this new project.
And here we go. Done.
I think that this building, once it's built, will have a tremendous positive impact on the entire city of Framingham. It will be part of downtown economic development, so you'll have hundreds of people coming every day to downtown for this regional justice center, and while they're downtown they'll need to have breakfast maybe, or lunch, or both, and stay for dinner, go shopping, use the cleaners, use other stores and services, and I think that will really boost the economic activity and revenue that comes to the city of Framingham.
As always, that full frame-by-frame segment can be found on our website, theframe.news, along with Access Framingham's channel on YouTube. Our website also has a written article on that Danforth building news. Be sure to check it out. That's all for this week's Framingham News in Focus. For the entire Frame team, thanks for spending your time with us. My name is Brendan Fitzpatrick. We'll talk to you next week. Take care.